Hello, today is Thursday, January 7th, and we are working on opinion pieces. Students will write opinion pieces on topics or text supporting the opinion with reasons and information. So what is an opinion? An opinion is something you have strong feelings about. It is also a statement that shows how someone thinks or feels. Dogs' noses are wet to help absorb scent chemicals. Fact. Dogs make the best pet. Opinion. Here are the parts of the opinion, your opinion essay. This is called opinion pillar, and it shows the introduction at top, which includes the lead or opinion statement, main reason 1 with 4 details, main reason 2 with 4 details, main reason 3 with 4 details, and then your conclusion are going to be creative restatements of these main ideas, these main reasons. Now we use a foursquare, which is almost identical to the opinion pillar, but it's the foursquare. The foursquare, though, you can write it on your own paper. So when we take that ACT Aspire and you are given a blank sheet of paper, then you can quickly draw your lines and you have 4 squares. And in the center is going to be your introduction paragraph, which includes your lead / opinion statement. Then you have your main reason 1 and 3 supporting details. So that is one way it's different, is you have 3 supporting details instead of 4. Main reason 2, main reason 3, and your conclusion. So all together you have 5 paragraphs. But on your paper, just to be quick and easy, when you're given a blank sheet of paper, you're just going to split it into fourths, and you have your 4 squares. The middle is your opinion. So what is the introduction? I'm going to read this essay. This is an opinion essay. I'm going to read it once, and then we're going to discuss what is the introduction. Morning snacks in school. Do you ever feel like you are watching the clock in school as it gets closer to lunch? Do you ever become distracted or have a hard time paying attention to your teacher? In order to solve this problem, students should have time to eat a morning snack every day. First, kids need a snack in the morning because not all students have time to eat breakfast. When our stomachs are growling and we are hungry, it is hard to pay attention. Having a snack would allow us to put all of our thinking towards learning. It is also important to consider that having a daily morning snack time would give kids a break from their hard work. Without this break, our brains get tired and overworked. We need this short break to refocus our thinking. 4th paragraph. Finally, a morning snack would give kids more energy to get their work done. Lunchtime can be 3 or 4 hours after the start of the school day. Food gives us energy and would help us do our best work through the whole morning. Last paragraph. It is clear that adding morning snack time will be a great change for kids and teachers. This food will give students an extra boost of energy and focus to make the most of learning time. Talk to your teacher or principal about adding morning snack time today. So this first paragraph is your introduction. It includes the hook or the lead and your opinion statement. Okay? The part that is the lead. These are the questions. The strong language trying to get your reader hooked into reading your paper. Do you ever feel like you're watching the clock in school as it gets closer to lunch? And as you're reading that and you're thinking to yourself, I do watch the clock when it's almost time for lunch. Do you ever become distracted? You can be thinking to yourself, yeah, I do. Or have a hard time paying attention to your teacher? And then here's the solution. This is the opinion statement. In order to solve this problem, students should have time to eat a morning snack every day. So we know from this opinion statement, this writer believes snack time in the morning is important. And that's what you want your opinion statement to do, is be able to know your stance, your opinion on this topic. Now, The first main reason, that is your second paragraph or your first body paragraph, because we have our introduction, conclusion, and then 3 body paragraphs. So the first main reason, having a snack would allow us to put all our thinking towards learning. And here are more details. This could be first. Here's your transition, and here's more details. The second main reason, we need this short break to refocus our thinking. Third main reason, food gives us energy and would help us do our best work. And then the conclusion, that is your last paragraph. Here are your creative restatements. You're not just repeating this first paragraph over. That would be boring. You want to restate this, same information, but in a different way. It is clear that adding morning snack time will be a great change for kids and teachers. This food will give students an extra boost of energy and focus to make the most of learning time. Talk to your teacher or principal about adding morning snack time today. This last sentence is a call to action. You are telling your reader what they should do. Okay, now I'm going to play me reading this book, The Perfect Pet. And after you finish watching this video, I need you to leave a comment on Google Classroom if you are a virtual learner or learning from home. I need you to add a comment that you watched today's video. The Perfect Pet. Elizabeth really wanted a pet. Her parents really did not. They gave her a plant instead. Mind you, it was a very good-looking plant, as cactus plants go, and it had quite a prickly sense of humor. Elizabeth named it Carolyn, which seemed to suit it just fine. It was absolutely no trouble, and it was a very good listener. Snuggling was a bit of a challenge. However, Elizabeth did manage a quick hug now and then. Elizabeth really did not like the plant, but she still really wanted a pet, and she had a plan. The element of surprise. So how about a horse? Huh? What? Who? Said Father. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother. I could ride it, give it carrots, lumps of sugar. A horse would be the perfect pet. What do you say? Father yawned. A horse is too big, Mother sighed. Our yard is too small. Why, it would eat us out of house and home, said Father. A horse is not quite perfect, dear, said Mother, going back to sleep. Not quite perfect, said Father sleepily. Scratch the horse. Catch them off guard. What about a dog? Huh? What? Who? Said Father as he stood in front of the mirror shaving. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother, peeking from behind the shower curtain and dripping soapy water. I could take it for walks, teach it tricks, feed it treats, play fetch. A dog would be the perfect pet. What do you think? Father spit shaving cream. Dogs bark. They're much too loud. Mother grabbed a towel. They jump all over the furniture. A dog is not quite perfect, Elizabeth, said Father as he shaved. Not quite perfect, called Mother from the shower. Forget Fido. A full sentence. Burp. You know what would hit the spot right about now, asked Elizabeth. I'm thinking a cat. Huh? What? Who? Said Father. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother. A cat could lick the plates, curl up in my lap, drink leftover milk, and we'd always know what to do with all the extra string. A cat would be the perfect pet. So how about it? Father picked up the newspaper. Cat scratch. Mother cleared the table. Cat's shed all over. A cat is definitely not the perfect pet, said Father. Achoo, I'm sneezing already, said Mother. Cross off kitty. go for broke. How about a bird, bunny, turtle, fish, guinea pig, rat, any, all, take your pick, said Elizabeth. Her parents looked at each other. Nope, afraid not. Not quite. Too fishy. Don't even go there. What's left? Moaned Elizabeth. Doug. Elizabeth was thinking she would never, ever find the really, really, really perfect pet, when what do you know? She really, really did. In fact, she almost stepped on it. Right there on her rug. A bug. Elizabeth picked him up. She held him in her hand, looked him in the eyes. He wasn't too big. He most definitely was not too loud. He couldn't jump on the furniture, didn't scratch, didn't shed, and how much food could he possibly eat? He was the perfect pet. Carolyn totally agreed. Snug. Doug moved right into the lovely house in the corner of Elizabeth's room. It had everything a bug could possibly want and more, including his very own cactus plant, as Carolyn was only a hop, skip, and jump away. He truly enjoyed sunning himself in her sand. Of course, Elizabeth provided him with enough crumbs to satisfy any growing bug's appetites. As expected, the relationship was a tad different than the usual. Doug could not give Elizabeth a pony ride. She could not take him for a walk. He could not catch a ball or fetch, no matter how many times they practiced. As try as he might, Doug just couldn't get the hang of playing with string. But he was very helpful with homework. He always knew where to put a decimal or a period. And he loved snuggling with Elizabeth each night for a story. What more could you ask? He was perfect. Unsnugged. With all those crumbs and plenty of sun, Doug grew by leaps and bounds. He was one big, healthy bug, and then some. The only trouble really came one Saturday morning, many weeks later. Elizabeth's mother came into her bedroom to get the laundry, and "There's a bug in that bed," she screamed. "A bug?" shouted Father, ready to swat. "That's Doug," said Elizabeth very protectively. "He's my pet." Her parents looked at each other. "Pet? Pet," said Elizabeth. "Just like you wanted. He's not big like a horse. He isn't loud like a dog. He doesn't jump on the furniture, scratch or shed, and he hardly eats a thing. But a bug?" asked Father. "A bug?" repeated Mother. "Doug," said Elizabeth, "and he's perfect." One big happy family. "Think we should have said yes to the dog?" whispered Father to Mother. Mother shrugged. "I don't know. We have more room on the couch with the bug." Elizabeth smiled and tossed Doug a piece of popcorn. And this was written by Margie Palatini, and she's the author of many outrageously humorous books for children. Hope you enjoy it.